शान्ताय सन्न्यासिने नानावादीनखेत्रसङ्घपवये योगीन्द्रवन्द्याय च मोहध्वान्तदिवाकराय भगवत्पादाभिधां विद्यते तस्मै नाश्रिते नमोऽस्तु सततं पूर्णाय बोधात्मने ब्रह्माहं यत्प्रसादेन मयि विश्वं प्रकल्पितं श्रीमत्स्वयं प्रकाशाख्यं प्रणौमि जगतां गुरुं यः परमात्मा जगत्सृष्ट्वा प्रविवेश पुनः स्वयं तं कृष्णं प्रत्यगात्मानं वन्दे गोपी मनोहरम् यस्य प्रसादादहमद्वयात्मा विश्वं समस्तं मयि कल्पितं च तं सर्वलोकैकगुरुं सदाश्री स्वयं प्रकाशं गुरुमानतोऽस्मि गुरूणां चरणां पूजं प्रणिपत्य निरन्तरं तत्कृपालीशकोद्वैत चिन्ताकौस्तु ममारभे page 251 in the physical copy, 285 in your PDF. तच्च कारणं द्विविधम् साधारणं साधारण साधारण भेदः. Now karanam, once again that we have seen karanam as being called as nimitta karanam and upadana karanam. Karanam alone will be called as karanam. When is karanam called as karanam, Sarita?
जी जब कारणम असाधारण कारणम तो वो कारणम बनते हैं.
असाधारण कारण जो है उसको कहते हैं कारण. Now, having told that much, so we landed on the topic of karanam. Now he further says this: there is yet another way in which the karanam is understood or has to be understood. In this bifurcation, now this karanam is not to be seen over here as nimitta and upadana. This categorization of karanam, cause, is sadharana and asadharana, general and specific. Or if you want to say asadharana, then it will be non-general. But now that does not seem to be a really good translation. When he wants to say asadharana, what is the intention over there? To say specific. So that chakaranam vividham sadharana asadharana bhedat karya matrotpadakam sadharana karanam, that which is responsible for the for the karyam to come into existence is called as sadharana karyam. Yatha adrishtadi, okay, like the adrishta, etc. Ka sa so karya, just because it is called as karyam, then obviously that there has to be adrishta and Akash, Kal, etc. All this will become Sadharana Kal. Karya Vishesho, Karya Visheshotpadakam, Asadhar Karanam. But when you want to say Ghata, what is the Karanam of Ghata? Now over here you are not going to say it is Kala, Akash, or Adrishtam. You will say something that is very specific. Kulala, Mrittika, Chakra, all these things. So Karya Visheshotpadak. So Ghata is also Karyam, and everything over here is Karyam. So Karyam in general. So what are the causes for this Karya? Then over there you will say Adrishta, etc. But when you want a specific answer as what is the cause, then over there that will be called as asadharana karanam. Yatha chakshushadi pramaya. Now, the prama which is born, pratyaksha prama, which comes through the chakshurindriya, will be called as chakshushi prama, because it is coming from chakshu. So it is chakshushi prama. What happens? So what is the cause of chakshushi prama? Then you will say chakshu is the cause. Chakshurindriya is the cause. Na?
Yes, Swamiji.
So that becomes now this chakshurindriya becomes the asadharana karanam. And by that means, when you are saying it is asadharana karanam, it is what?
Karanam.
Karanam. Got it? How it is? Tathacha घटाद्य भाव प्रमायाम घटाद्यानुपलब्धिः असाधारण कारणम तदेव karanam. So in order to comprehend the ghata bhava, etc., what is your asadharana karanam?
Chakshurindriya.
How is the ghata bhava comprehended? Do you see the ghata bhava with eyes?
No,
Anupalabdhi,
we see
Swamiji.
them.
No.
Anupalabdhi pramanasya.
Nana Prabhama, how do you comprehend the ghata bhava?
That is, that is anuplabdhi, but we see the floor with our eyes. And
So who's asking you whether you are seeing floor or not? What is your experience here now?
that
Ghato
there is the
nasti.
absence of ghata.
So absence of ghata is there or not, which you have
Yes,
comprehended, or are you?
yes,
So ghata bhava prama is taking place or not?
yes.
So if ghata bhava prama is there, then what is the cause of this prama? There has to be a asadharana karanam.
Anuplabdhi prama.
So ghatadi anupalabdhi asadharana karanam. Anupalabdhi
Yes.
becomes the karanam.
Asadharana karana.
And
Yes.
because it is asadharana karanam, now it is also called as
Karanam.
Karanam.
karanam. Okay.
Yes, Swamiji.
Chalo. Okay. Now there is a very interesting topic, but I think we can skip that and go to a little. It is really very interesting. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. I am going to skip and go.
स्वामी जी करेंगे, इंटरेस्टिंग है तो करते हैं।
बहुत है। अच्छा चलो 263 पेज नंबर डायरेक्टली।
स्वामी जी जो टॉपिक थोड़ा एक्सटेंसिव है उसमें से शायद 50-60% हमको समझ में आए, फिर भी वो बाद में काम आता है दूसरे
ठीक
टॉपिक
है,
जब आता है।
देखा जाएगा। 263 एवं षड्विध प्रमया सावरणम अज्ञानम निवर्तते। Now these are the 6 types of pramas through which each prama will remove some sort of ajnanam. And how is that ajnanam? Again, that ajnanam is with avarana shakti and
विक्षेप
Vikshepa
shape.
Shakti.
Avaranam is also of 2 types. Asatva
Asatta Padaka
padaka
Raka
and
Abhavana.
abhana padaka. Okay. So savaranam ajnanam vartate. What is actually required to be removed is only avaranam. Vikshep may remain. You will continue to see this world, but now that this is real will not be the case. Like you may continue to see the sun set, but now you know that the sun never sets. So avaranam is gone. You can see, enjoy also. But it is now that avaranam asatva padaka avaranam abhana padaka avaranam is gone. षडविध प्रमया सावरणम अज्ञानम वर्तते तत्र परोक्ष प्रमया. Now what removes what is the question. We have seen that paroksha pramaya, through the prama which is paroksha prama, asatva padaka maudhya jnana nivritti. What goes through the paroksha prama?
Asatva Padaka.
Asatva padaka. Now this thing that I do not know Brahma or I do not know Atma is Brahma, this will go away. So asatva padaka avaranam will go away through paroksha prama. But through aparoksha pramaya, through the aparoksha prama, what goes away?
Abhana Padaka.
खाना पादक आवरण.
Asatva bhana padaka ajnana nivritti. Both will go away. Okay? And so, not only that I know, but I can't experience, and all these things are gone. And so, this is how the 6 types of prama are there. And through prama, the prama is also paroksha prama, aparoksha prama. And through paroksha prama, only the asatva padaka is away. And through the aparoksha prama, both these avaranas are removed. Iti dwiteeya parichedaha. So thus we come to an end of the second pariched, second chapter. Okay. Now, furthermore, tritiya parichedaha. Chara charanam anisham sukhaya यस्यावतारो भवति अन्तः वदन्ति योनिं जगतामनन्तं तं कृष्णमाद्यं शरणं प्रपद्ये. Santaha, the saints, what do they say? Characharanam Characharanam Anisham Sukhaya. For the Sukha, Nirantara Sukha, Anisham. Characharanam Anisham Sukhaya. Characharanam Sukhaya, Anisham. The one who does not have any Ishvara about him. Ishvara does not have an Ishvara. Characharanam Sukhaya. Anisham Yasya Avataro Bhavati. Yasya Avataro Bhavati. He who descends down, incarnates. Iti Santaha Vadanti. This is what is said by the saints. Yonim Jagatam Anantam. And how is this Paramatma? Is the very cause of this world. Anantam. So it is also infinite. Tam Krishnam, and that we call him as Sri Krishna. Tam Krishnam Adyam Yonim Sharanam Prapadye. We surrender to this Sri Krishna. Vritti Vrittir Vividha Prama Aprama Bheda Iti Atra Praman Nirupita. Vritti is twofold. One is Prama, the other one is Aprama. In the last chapter, we have seen what is called as Prama. What type of vritti is called as Prama. Okay. So Antakarana's parinam is called as vritti. But this vritti by itself is again twofold. And it becomes twofold by what standard? As Prama and Aprama. Prama is already nirupita, has already been explained. Tatra apratibandhayaha pramayaha ajnana nivartakatvena pratibandha tanivrityupayo nirupaniyo. Now, which prama is capable of removing the ignorance? That prama which is no longer restrained, apratibandhita. How should that prama be?
Unrestrained.
Apratibandhata.
Unobstructed. Apratibandha. That prama should be apratibandha prama. So, apratibandhayaha pramayaha ajnana nivartakatvena. And because this is now what we have understood, that unobstructed prama removes ignorance. So naturally, prama is explained. What are the topics that will remain over here to be discussed? What is obstruction and what are the means of removing the obstruction? Pratibandha tan nivritti upayo. Pratibandha, obstruction, and tan nivritti upaya means the means to remove the obstruction. What about them? Nirupaniyo. They demand explanation. Tatra asambhavanadi pratibandha. Now, over there, we understand what is called as pratibandha. Pratibandha is again asambhavana, etc., are called as impossibility, etc., are called as pratibandhas. Taduktam parasharena. This is what is said by Parashara Rishi. Bhavana viparitaya yacha sambhavana shuka urute. Parasharena या पाराशरेण होना चाहिए. कुरुते प्रतिबंधन सा तत्वज्ञानस्य नापरमिति. Okay. Parasharena होना चाहिए. Please keep that, Sarita, in mind.
Yes, Swamiji. Yes, Swamiji.
Parashara Rishi means
Vyasa.
son of Parashara, Bhagavan Vyas, Veda Vyas. So Veda Vyasa is also the guru of Shukadeva, his own son. And he tells his son, Bhavana Viparitaya. Now that Viparita Bhavana, Asambhavana, He Shuka Pratibandham Kurute, creates the obstruction. For what does it create the obstruction? Tattvajnanasya, for Tattvajnanam. Na paramiti, and there is no other obstruction which will restrain, which will keep the Pratibandha, Tattvajnanam away. And therefore, what have we found? What is the Pratibandha? Viparita Bhavana, Asambhavana, Samshaya Bhavana. These are the bhavanas which are the Pratibandhas. Tatra Asambhavanadi Pratibandha Taduktam Parasharena. Tannivritti Payaha. And what is the Nivritti Upaya for these Pratibandhas? Shravanadi. Shravana, etc. are called as the Nivritti Upayas. How do you know that these are the Nivritti Upayas? Shrotavye, Tya Shrotavya, Atmavare, Shrotavyaha, Mantavyaha, Nididhyasitavyaha, etc. That Shrotavya, Ityadi Shrute, from that Shrotavya Shruti, we understand. Yadyapi, Asya Jnana Sadhanatvam Avagамyate, Tathapi, अप्रमाणत्वेन साक्षात् तद अनुपपत्या प्रतिबंधादि निवृत्ति द्वारा महावाक्यात् प्रमोत्पत्तौ अस्य उपयोगः इति ज्ञान साधनत्वम् उपपद्यते. Okay. Now, Shravanadi is called as Jnana Sadhanam. This is important. Shravana, etc. is called as Jnana Sadhanam, means of knowledge. But they are not actually, cannot be direct means of knowledge. Oh, then, sir, Sakshatar Anupapatya. It cannot be called as Sakshat, is not the means of knowledge. What is the Sakshat means of knowledge? Mahavakya Balu. Okay? You understand, right? Everybody is there along with me. So Mahavakyam alone is the Sakshat means of knowledge. Then why are you calling Shravana, etc. as the means of knowledge when only Mahavakya is the means of knowledge?
They remove the bhavanas.
Huh? How does Shravanam becomes the Jnana Sadhanam?
It removes bhavana, no, Swamiji.
Pratibandha nivritti
Remove
karan.
Sanshaya.
It is written Pratibandha Nivritti Dwara. By removing the Pratibandha, then Mahavakyat. So that now that Mahavakya which has got the strength of the Shravanam, which means now that there is no Pratibandha, etc. Mahavakya Pramodpattau Asya Upayogaha. In that Pramautpatti, the Shravanam becomes useful. Okay?
Yeah.
Asya Upayogaha. And therefore now it is called as Jnana Sadhanam. Tatascha Pratibandhasya Sambhavanadehe अप्रमायाम अंतर्भावात् अवश्यम अप्रमानिरूपणीया इति अतः क्रम प्राप्ताम अप्रमाम निरूपयते. So now look at that. This is the development of topic. Tatascha, then after pratibandhasya asambhavanade. What is the pratibandha? Asambhavana, etc. असंभावना असंभावनादेः आदेः अप्रमायाम अंतर्भावात्. Now this asambhavana etc. is under what category? Prama or aprama?
Aprama.
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 This is all aprama. So therefore apramayam antarbhavat. So it can be categorized under aprama. Then avashyam. Now, one thing becomes inevitable, and that is avashyam, and that is what? Aprama nirupaniya. What is called as aprama also becomes
Nirupaniya.
nirupaniya. Why? Because the pratibandha and pratibandha nivritti upaya has to be discussed, correct? That we have seen already.
Yes, Swamiji.
Prama we have understood.
Pratibandha.
Okay. So therefore, pratibandhayaha pramaya ajnana nivartakattvena, because when the prama is no longer obstructed, becomes the ajnana nivartika. Which prama becomes ajnana nivartika?
Shabdi Prama.
Prama.
Mahabhakya.
Unobstructed.
Unobstructed prama.
Apratibandhita.
Pratibandhayaha pramaya ajnana nivartakattvena. Why our ajnanam is not going? Because that prama is obstructed. And therefore, now you need to understand what is obstruction and what is the means of removing the obstruction. These pratibandhas are what types? Asambhavana, etc. called as
Aprama.
pratibandhas, Baba.
Pratibandha. नहीं अप्रमा बोला मैंने. अप्रमा बोली.
So therefore, these all pratibandhas are aprama. And therefore, we need to understand what is the pratibandha and what is the pratibandha nivritti upaya. And therefore, now even these obstructions also become a topic of discussion. Okay. ततश्च प्रतिबंधस्य संभावनादेः अप्रमायाम् अंतर्भावान् अवश्यम् अप्रमानिरूपणीया इति अतः क्रमप्राप्ताम् अप्रमाम् निरूपयति प्रमेति. How does that topic begin? With prama iti. This is the beginning of that sentence. Prama iti. So Moola Grantha. Prama bhinnam jnanam aprama. There is one type of knowledge which is different from prama. Okay? Which is different from prama. Sa cha dvividha. Again, that aprama is also twofold. Smritihi anubhutischa. One is called as memory. Memory is not your experience now. Memory is about something that is experienced. Okay. So, सा च द्विविधा स्मृतिः अनुभूतिश्च. Now, tika. Pramatvaavacchinnam pramatva avachinna pramabhinnam jnanam aprama iti nishkarshaha. So what do you understand aprama as? That it is something which is pramatva avacchinnam. That it is distinguished by prama. Prama only. Prama only will help you to understand what is aprama. That's why pramatva avachinna. Prama bhinnam. But it is not.
Same
Not
as.
Prama.
It is not
Prama.
prama. Though it is distinguished by
Brahma.
Prama only.
prama.
Avachinna.
Ghatashyanam is distinguished by what? How do you understand this Ghatashyanam?
By knowing the Ghata only.
Only when we know the Ghata.
Ghatashyanam only is telling Ghatashyanam, right? So
Yes.
therefore, pramatva vachinna and then prama bhinnam. But it is not prama. Prama bhinnam jnanam aprama iti nishkarsha. This is the nishkarsha. Tena ghata prama bhinna घटज्ञाने ativyapti nirasta. Now, by saying that pramabhinnam, ghatajnane ativyapti could have happened only by saying pramatva vachinnam.
Ji.
Prama has got pramatva or pramatma or not.
Yes, it has.
Ji.
Yes, Swamiji.
So, prama is defined by pramatma, pramatva.
Yes.
Yes.
Ji.
So if you have used only the first part of the definition, ativyapti would take place in prama.
Yes.
And therefore, when it is said prama bhinnam, now that ativyapti gets avoided or not.
Yes.
Yes.
And therefore, then ghata prama bhinna ghatajnane ativyapti nirasta. Okay. Pramatvam nama anadhigata abhaditartha vishaya jnanatvam. Okay, again, pramatvam, he gives you another definition. Previously, what was what definitions of prama have we seen?
Anadhigata, abhadita,
Bodhe
Vishaya,
vritti.
Artha.
No, previously, earlier, in the last chapter.
Bodhe vritti, vrittidha bodha.
Now, one more definition, but it is not directly of prama, but it is of pramatva. What is pramatva? Anadhigata abhaditartha vishaya jnanatvam.
Swamiji.
Anadhigata abhaditartha artha vishaya jnanatvam. Now that artha is vishaya only. Anadhigata you understand, not known previously, earlier. Abhadita means that which is not
Negated.
Refuted.
negated or falsified. So there is a artha. So suppose this is a pencil. Okay. Now you did not know, assuming that what this object is. So now you do not know. And now I'm going to tell you this is a real object. So anadhigata, abadhita, artha vishaya jnanatvam. Now that vishaya jnanatvam, that is called as pramatvam. Okay. घटोयम इति धारावाहिक ज्ञानस्थले विरोधी पटाकार प्रत्युत्पत्ति पर्यंतम यावत् घटस्फुरणम तावत् घटाकार वृत्ति एका एव इति न अव्याप्ति। तो ये अभी इसकी जो डेफिनेशन हमको मिली है, दैट डेफिनेशन व्हिच वी हैव of pramatva. Now that definition needs to be verified. If there is any ativyapti, avyapti or asambhavana over there, and therefore now we will see that pramatvam. Okay. Why are we looking at pramatva and the lakshana of pramatva?
To remove the obstacles.
Because definition of aprama involves the first part is pramatva avachinna.
Correct. Pramatva avachinna. Prama bhinnam jnanam aprama. That's why over there from that pramatva, which is the first word of that definition, is there, and therefore we need to understand what is pramatva. Okay. So we will see what is pramatva in this forthcoming class. Tomorrow is going to be 16th of the month. So on the 2nd and 16th of every month, the morning class will not be of Tattvanusandhanam, but will be of Ram Hridayam in Hindi. So those who want to join Ram Hridayam, last time also I did one class online. So this next following class, which is tomorrow, is again Ram Hridayam for 1 hour on 16th morning. So we come back to this on 17th morning. Pramatva. Om Purnamataha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Swamiji. Pranam.
Pranam Swamiji. Pranam Swamiji.